on, Kings and Queens? It's your boy DJ Royal Love,
and Miss Misty.
And this is Walk It Out. We are at Texas A&M San Antonio.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
We're so happy to be here right now.
Yes, and right now they are definitely having that table talk discussion.
Man, what?
It's just beautiful. I just see beautiful faces everywhere. Y'all know how I be. I be mushy sometimes,
Man, don't
but
start crying
it is
today.
Miss Misty. Come on now. But you know what? Look, check this out. Guys, I want to have that table talk discussion right here with you. And if you're on Mixcloud, they would not be able to see. Yes, if you're on Mixcloud, they are not going to be able to see your questions or your answers. So we encourage you guys to go to our DJ Royal Love's YouTube, or you can go to AAOR's Facebook and actually get involved with these questions also. So everybody that's on Mixcloud, I know, but for them to actually see your answers and your questions and all that stuff, you have to come over to the YouTube, to the Facebook, to all the other platforms. Lexi, you have to go to YouTube or Facebook. Go to either one, Lexi, because I know Lexi always has something good to say, right, Miss Misty?
That's right.
Yes. So again, you guys, we encourage everybody, Eyes on You Clothing, Lexi, everybody that's going into Mixcloud. We encourage you guys for just this event to come over to the other platforms.
Hey, Royal Love, are
What's
you
up?
on Instagram Live to let them know as well where to go?
Nah, I'm not on Instagram Live. They can go to the Facebooks.
Okay.
AAOR Facebook. They can go to DJ Royal Love Facebook. They can go to DJ Royal Love YouTube. You know, we got the Twitch going on today. You know, so we got a lot of stuff going on. There y'all go.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to call.
About.
No, you're good, bro.
Hey, family.
You said yes, you can. So we are coming back. Here we go. So here's the first question I have for you guys. What are some concerns?
We got 5 more minutes, and then after that, we'll go ahead and get some highlights from y'all's discussions.
Okay. So for the current question, I wonder if certain part of the city get more support than others. For example, suburban areas get more support than rural areas.
So that is a question that we have. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get an officer over to answer that.
Okay.
Do you have
so we're going to put that up there.
Okay, we have a question.
So we're going to put that up there right now, Lexi, and let's see if we can.
An officer right now.
Yes. Well, the question's right there. You see it? Okay. For the current question, I wonder if certain parts of the city get more support than others. For example, suburban areas get more support than rural and urban areas.
That's a great question.
That is a great question. Man. But see, a lot of people don't know that San Antonio has a safe unit.
Yes, we actually have. This is something that I'd never in life heard of until I moved here. But they actually have units of officers once they paid their dues that can go out and be attached to your community and help, like with issues, get to know that community.
Yes,
and it's part of that bridge and that gap, and it's something that not too many big cities do. San Antonio is number 7 in the as far as the largest city. They're number 7, and they're one of the most safe cities there is. Hey guys, we got an officer coming up. We're going to introduce that officer and get him to ask your call. I'm going to move over and let him sit here.
Yeah. Because they coming, y'all. They're coming.
They're like, wait a minute, what?
Miss Misty, it feels so good to be back in action. I'm not going to lie. We're going to give her seat right here. All right. So right now we have Officer Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez. Sure. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
So here on the radio station, our viewers, our fans, they have a couple of questions, and the current question they have for you is, I wonder if certain parts of the city get more support than others. For example, suburban areas get more support than rural and urban areas. Is that a question you think you can tackle for us?
I think so. So My experience here in San Antonio, I've been a police officer for 19 years,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much everywhere we go in San Antonio, we get a lot of support.
Mm.
I haven't had that experience of people not really liking the police department here.
Mm.
So it's really hard to say that suburban or urban or rural areas
Mm-hmm.
are non-supportive of police. I've got a lot of support pretty much everywhere in the city.
Okay. Okay. And you are a safe officer?
I'm a safe officer. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what's the difference from a safe officer and a regular officer?
Uh, we have regular police officers that handle calls for service. So when you call 911, the non-emergency number,
Mm-hmm.
dispatcher sends a like myself,
Mm-hmm.
but they answer for service at when you call the police.
Mm.
Safe officers, we do more of community policing events like this, where
Yes.
we share our experiences, whether it's with the public or even school children.
Mm-hmm.
We do presentations at their schools. We do bike rodeos. So we interact more with the community.
The difference from safe and like the on-call officers is that safe units actually are attached to a lot of events that's happening in the city, basically.
Pretty much, and we also do help other covert units with either traffic stops
Traffic
or other.
stops and stuff like that. So, for example, because I'm trying to talk for the community here,
Yes.
so they'll know. So, for example, let's say I don't want to call 911, but I know that my safe officer, he gave me his number, and I have concerns and questions and need help, so they can actually do that instead of actually calling the police.
Well, yes, yeah, you can call the safe officer. We meet all people in like homeowner association meetings. So you can actually call them directly and ask them a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have an emergency, for example, then you do want to call 911 so you can get immediate access to an officer for whatever the situation is.
Oh wow. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, you guys. So again, this is Officer Luis Gonzalez. Thank you for answering that question for us, Officer Gonzalez. You guys, again, the door is open. You can ask your questions now. Any question is it's fair game, right? Fair game, and that's why we're here. We're here to bridge the gap between the police and the community. Officer Gonzalez says that he pretty much had a great experience so far when it comes to the community. Not really no difference. It's kind of balanced. Maybe your story is a little different. I just want to apologize now, because I know here in San Antonio we do have great officers, and they do their job by the book, and that's what it's all about. Like I said, I haven't ran into any. I love my San Antonio brethrens, I like to say, and I appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. What is the difference between a police officer and constable? Oh wow.
So we're both law enforcement officers. Obviously, we do have the same licensing.
Mm.
Police officers pretty much handle any criminal matters through the state and the city. Constables, they're also police officers. However, they handle more of the civil matters situations like evictions. They serve people with paperwork from the courts, stuff like that. So they don't
Okay.
actually answer calls for service like police officers do. They answer to a judge.
Judge. Yeah.
Just
So they work for the courthouse, basically.
pretty much.
Pretty much. Okay. Okay.
In a nutshell, that's pretty much summed it up.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. So, what part of the city do you work at?
I work out here in the south side of
Southside Safe
South
Unit.
Safe, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So y'all know I'm gonna be seeing him a lot around here.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the clarity. You're welcome. You're definitely welcome. Any more questions before I let Officer Gonzalez go? Now is the perfect chance to do that. If you're now tuning in, this is your boy DJ Royal Love right here on Kickin Radio, brought to you by Salute, my bro. Salute. How are you doing? I have an officer here. It's open to answer any questions you guys have. Anything. Look, don't be cursing in the comments now. Now that we don't do. But we're taking questions now here on the floor, and I'm opening up the airways for the community to ask questions to this officer here. It's free ball game. Anything, you're not going to hurt no one's feelings. But I know for me, I had a lot of questions before I even started with AAOR, and I have to say for San Antonio, shout out to Officer Green. He definitely answered those, and not only that, I went through the experience at the academy, and it opened up my eyes to how you guys train, because I am a veteran myself, and I know
Thank you for your service.
no problem. And it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to, as we know, the shootings. I know here in San Antonio, we just went through a big shooting here in San Antonio. In the military, we get trained not to shoot first, but to give warning shots. Is that something that you guys do in?
No. Because once you shoot a gun, I mean, you never know where that bullet's
Gonna go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's not common practice here in San Antonio.
Dunkin' Donuts Krispy Kreme. Just kidding. Thank you for your service.
No, here in San Antonio, we like tacos.
Yeah, you got to get it right. It ain't donuts, it's tacos, y'all. What myth do people have concerning police officer? Oh, what myths?
What myths? That's a good question.
It's actually pretty good. Hey, thank you guys for having us. I'm so happy with the table.
I'm
that
trying
I
to
had.
think
I wish I
here.
had an opportunity to get with all
I know the
y'all.
donut thing is pretty popular with us. People always ask us, kids always ask me the same thing.
It's actually a really good opportunity for you guys to step in the shoes of police officers.
Kind of stumped me on that one.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I can't even think of one myself besides the donuts.
The donuts got to be the number one myth.
Hey, is it true that you guys work what is it, 7 days a week, 6 days a week? Do y'all have like a certain, what is y'all like schedule?
We have
like
a 40-hour work week.
Oh, okay.
Some of us have either a 4-day work day.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them have 3 days off, and then most of us work a 5-day work week.
We want to make sure that we're keeping that relationship going, and we want to welcome each and every one of y'all.
Oh, okay. Are we speaking too loud? They say we speaking too loud, y'all. Our bad.
Make certain that you guys are able to sign up now.
But it's people still asking questions though.
That we have. There is a QR code.
I thought it was more than that. Is there a certain amount of speeding tickets that you have to? Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. No, that is definitely
It is a very simple, easy survey.
Officers in the traffic unit, so that's pretty much all they do.
It'll probably take you about 3 minutes to complete that.
So in order for them to stay in that unit, they, of course, they have to write tickets. That's all they do in handle accidents. That is definitely it's actually illegal to have a quota. They cannot demand that we have a certain amount of tickets per day.
Wow.
We just thought it would be best.
But we got to enforce the law, obviously, if they're speeders.
But who enforces the law on the officers? That's my question.
Well, we're not exempt from it. It's
so is it like your accountability partners, or like
you're talking about on duty?
On duty, yes.
No, on duty we are exempt because we're running to a call for an emergency or something like that. We do have rules, of course, as well, regulations that we can't be breaking the law.
Okay.
Either, but
yeah.
We can run. We call it code. Code is when you run with lights and sirens to a call, emergency call, stuff like that. So we gotta obey traffic laws too.
Let me ask you this, and this is for your personal opinion. I know you're an officer, but I know that's your job. So I look at officers as just like any one of us. I don't separate you guys, even though I know because I was military, it's the family, green, y'all blue. But I would like to know your opinion on today's policing and like the outlook on it. Like, how did that make you feel? Do you feel scared when you're out there on duty, or do you? I want to hear your opinion on that side of officer, so the people can know, because just like us, we a lot of community is afraid. And the reason why they're afraid because all they see is shooting, 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 shooting.
Right.
You know, and I know there's a rule of engagement. You know, for officers, and the reason why I know this because, like I showed you guys through the experience, if someone brands a weapon, you got to take care of business. You know, and again, some people say, well, how come you can't shoot them in the leg? How many of you guys can actually, shoot a moving target on the leg? And so I get that part. And again, guys, if you want to experience something like that, let us know. Here in San Antonio, they have it. We can get you set up. I'm loud, y'all. I'm sorry. We can get you set up through AAOR. All you got to do is go to myaaor.com, reach out to us, and we can get you lined up. But for an officer, knowing everything that's going on, not only here in San Antonio, but all over the world with shootings, are you afraid? Because you're human at the end of the day, and you go home to your family and you clock in just like everybody else and clock out. I hope you eat like me and do the other things like me. But
I think it shows. I eat pretty well.
How do you feel? Like,
well, as far as scared, I wouldn't be human if I wasn't scared.
Yeah.
Who's not afraid to be shot, killed? We all have families. Majority of police officers have families.
Mm-hmm.
We have kids. We're human. We have other families that we care for as well. Whether it's mom, dad that are elderly, we're also out there helping them out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, of course we're scared.
All right, we're closing the doors.
We wouldn't be doing this job if we didn't love what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, we don't want to hurt anybody.
If you want to stay back,
we do our job. We try to do respectfully, have compassion for people.
Yeah.
We're proud of the uniform. We're proud of serving our
Yeah.
community.
Oh yes, we have a sign sheet for the experience.
We don't
right
think,
okay?
I want to shoot somebody today. That's not in any police officer's minds ever.
Now,
That's the last resort.
Now, let me ask you this: Are there some bad apples?
Yeah, of course, anywhere,
right?
And those bad apples, obviously, we don't want.
Because I think it's them bad apples that a lot of people, that one person, because that one person messes up, now all police are bad, and I think that's not fair.
No,
it is definitely not fair.
It's not.
And again, safe unit, again, is new to me, but knowing what you guys do, I think it's awesome. Like I said at the beginning when I started this, I know you don't know, but it's a lot of the stuff is out of sight, out of mind. I never knew anything about a safe unit.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't have safe units maybe in their cities, or maybe they do, or have some type of safe.
I think after the whole incident with George Floyd,
Oh, really?
a lot of nationwide, they're starting to build a community policing program.
Oh,
unlike
wow.
Safe,
Yeah.
and it's changing the whole world.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Unfortunately, a bad event is turning something positive for everybody. So it's definitely changing the way policing is going now
Mm-hmm.
from the old way,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like these events. We're trying to bridge the gap with the community from that disconnect that
Mm-hmm.
we've had for many years, and it's really a good thing.
Awesome. Look, I don't want to keep you, but last question I have. What do you think, you personally think, that officers need support wise as a whole? Like, how can I support you? How can I help you?
Simply a thank you for your service. It goes a long way to us. Uh, a lot of times, police officers are dealing with a lot, whether it's at work or at home.
Mm-hmm.
We see a lot of the bad things that happen
Mm-hmm.
everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's murders, robberies, shootings. We see it all. We're the first responders that see all that.
Mm-hmm.
Traumatic events that most people will probably never see in their lifetime.
Yeah.
And we may see it on a weekly basis.
Mm.
So a simple thank you for your service. And I know a lot of people here in San Antonio that have support for police. They do come up to us and shake our hands,
Yeah.
or a fist bump,
Yeah.
anything, or just a thank you for your service. It goes a long way for a lot of police officers. That might change, even the police officer's perspective on how people perceive the police, being bad
Yes.
you hear a lot of bad police narratives out there that all policemen are bad.
Yes.
That's not true.
Well, Officer Gonzalez, thank you so much
You
for being on our media platform. I know I will see you again because my goal is to, walk the walk in the streets with the officers and, help the officers out in any way that I can. Like I said, I'm not an officer. I represent both sides, the officers and the community. That's what AAOR. We're here to bridge that gap. So again, you guys, if you have questions, let us know. I'll be reaching out to San Antonio Safe South, East, West, North. So wherever you live at, we can, if you need an issue, if you need resources, if you need anything, all you have to do is go to myaaor.com. It's your boy, DJ Royal Love. And this is Officer Gonzalez over here. And thank you.
Thank you, sir.
As I'm scanning this room right now, there's still people sitting at tables. There's cadets. You know what? I think it'll be dope if we can get a cadet over here. What do y'all think? A trainee, just to tap in their mindset. Let me see if I can call one over. Let me see if I can call one over here. But first, before we do that, I'm gonna have Emery come sit with us. Go for it. Yeah, right. I'm gonna have Emery sit with us real quick. Emery.
Yes.
This is our event, bro.
This was awesome, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's awesome. Also, Officer Gonzalez, actually, I kind of, drilled him. You know what I mean? And the people, my family, they had some questions. Shout out to author Lexi. She had a lot of questions to ask, also. And our first event here on college campus, Texas A&M San Antonio. As I scanned this room, Emery, I think this is awesome, bro. Like, no lie. I can't express how grateful I am to even have an opportunity to be a part of this. So I just want to look. I ain't gonna cry, y'all. I know we had audio difficulties, but we did have a chance to, get this interview in with this officer. And I wanted to ask you your honest opinion about how you feel about getting everything together, and now we're here, and what you see, what's going through your mind right now?
What's going through my mind is how we can make it better.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a talk that, DJ Royal Love is going to have that talk with me after we're done here, like what we can do better. So that's the first thing on my mind. But honestly,
yes,
I'm happy that we were able to get these students in and able to get them to have discussions with officers, man, because the officers came out strong and ready to communicate.
Yes.
I love seeing that. And that means we have law enforcement that they're really looking to do things better. And be better than any other place. And I think that we're on our way there, and we want to be that conduit for them to be able to get to that point.
Yeah.
And for the community to get to a point of possible healing and understanding that some of the things they see on the media is not giving us every side that we need to have.
And that's why we're here.
Yes, sir.
That's why we're here, Emery. And Kickin Radio has always been its own platform. A lot of people, I always talked about AAOR, but no one know how much involved I was into AAOR. And me and Emery actually talked behind the scenes, and we said, you know what? God gave us, these platforms for a reason, to come together.
Right.
And this is how it looks like. We want to bring y'all the community. We want to bring y'all the officers. We want to hear the questions or hear the concerns that you have. We want to be that bridge for the community and the officers. That's what we want.
Right.
If you need resources, we want you to go to myaaor.com and ask us, hey, can you help us here? Or, hey, how, how can I get this? Or, hey, how can I get that? This is what against all odds rise. This is why we here. Emery, I asked if I can have a cadet here. I see there's only one, and
Let's get him.
you think
We
it'll
got
be
we got 7 minutes.
yeah,
I'll go
7 minutes,
grab him for
real
you.
quick. I just
Yeah.
want to get in his mind real quick,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, and then we can definitely close out this
Cool.
thing.
I tell you what, you go ahead and go get him. I'll run.
Okay,
I'll run the station. I'll mess with you.
Conversations, and here with me today, right now, is a cadet. So, what is a cadet? Can you explain what a cadet is?
It's just an intro into. Okay. So what we are doing is we're getting ready to hit the streets. I'm on week 27,
Oh wow!
and it's 34 weeks.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21 years old. So let me ask you this. So you said how many weeks y'all have to do to graduate?
It's 34.
34 weeks to graduate. What do you call it? I don't want to say cadet school. Is training, police train, SAPD Academy?
Training Academy.
Here's my question to you. What are you looking out? What are you looking forward to being an officer? Like, what is your, why did you join basically? What are you looking out?
So the reason why I joined was to, my family has always been incarcerated.
Oh, wow.
So before this, I worked at the county jail.
Okay.
I was there for like 2 years. I started there at 18. And
okay.
Then I enlisted in the Army Reserves at 17. So
okay.
I've been with the reserves since then, and I just wanted to change my family morals around.
Yeah.
And I felt like, law enforcement and the military has always made families successful.
Okay. And, thank you for your services. I'm a veteran as well.
Okay.
So I feel you on that note. That's awesome, man. And so you're here today actually shadowing.
I'm with the officers from East. So we're on our safe rides.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm on my tactic month.
Mm-hmm.
So it consists of the driving portion, the shooting portion, and
nice.
Our tactic scenarios.
Nice.
And they just added a week of safe for like just us seeing the community involvement part now.
Mm-hmm.
So we could see on like the patrol side, and then what the officers do who actually are involved with solving community.
Nice. So I know we are about to end real quick, but real quick, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about this right here?
I think it's cool. Like, it's fascinating just seeing like just people like hearing like all the officers' different perspective on things, and
mm-hmm.
like how it's like gonna be like things are changing.
It's gonna be you one day, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be you one day.
Like just me being out on the East rides.
Mm-hmm.
Because I gone on my East patrol rides
mm-hmm.
with like the safe. It's cool just being able to like you're actually interacting with like the people who are out there.
Yes.
It's like there's people out there, and it's like the officers I ride with, they know everybody who's out there, and it's like it's clearing up, and it's like it's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. Look, I don't want to take no more of your time. What was your name? Ramos. So it's gonna be Officer Ramos, y'all. If y'all see him, just say, "Hey, we saw you on Kickin Radio with DJ Where I Love." You know, it's like, hey, man, thank you for spending some time with us here on Kickin Radio. It's a dope radio station, by the way. You know, if you go to myaaor.com, we play Christian hip hop and gospel music and contemporary Christian music and stuff like that. So all positive music, because I believe that if you're going to try to get people to do good in these communities, you can't fill them with negative music, negative anything. So that's what we do here, man. We put God first, and we try to make a difference, man. So thank you. And I know you're going to see us a lot, AAOR, because we do a lot of partnerships with the officers. As a cadet, I just want to encourage you, man, to you're 21 years old, and you're at a generation where it starts with officers like you and your battles and everything like that. So I know I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, bro, do you remember? And then I see you around the city, man, because I'm fighting just like you. You know, I'm trying to make a better world. I'm trying to do what it do. With that said, man, it's your boy DJ Where Love, and this is Kickin Radio. You about to end this thing. Miss Misty around here somewhere, you guys. And look, he's a human just like me. We gonna check up the deuces. Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace. We'll see y'all Friday. Friday is going to be regular. Look at the Officer Pope over here smiling and stuff like that. But all right, man. See y'all. Peace. MyAOR.com. See y'all soon.